Oh, that scared me. That scared me, both. That scared me for 1 second. What the fuck? Hold up. Hold up. Bro, did we gain a follower? Oh man. Golden Eye, Shadow Wilson, the special nun, King Papigua, Kufi, Odrin 42, Miss Seraphine. Oh man, Miss Seraphine. Guitar Vincent, Stephen Leviathan, Penguin King 14, Shmeebulok, I'm on trend B4, Hoovian. I swear to God, we only had 12 followers. Okay, anyways. Let me pop the chat out. Hold up. I'm just gonna assume my audio's fine. Wait, let me check a look. Hello. Yeah, the audio's fine. It sounds great. Okay, so I'm gonna mute my side. Pop the chat out. Okay, let's actually fucking play the game. Let's actually play the game. I got nothing to do, you know, school's out, and I really wanted to play this game. Normally I'm lazy, I would just lie on the couch and play the game, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I said I wasn't gonna play this game off stream, so let's fucking stream this shit. We are near the climax of the first route. I don't know how to feel, man. Like, I don't want this to be over. I love Shiro and Saber so much. I know the second route is gonna be with Rin, and like low key, if Saber didn't exist, if I don't even think about her, I'd be very happy to see Shiro and Rin get together. But Saber just had to exist, and I think they're just like the best couple ever. So yeah, anyways, the last time we played, Shiro winning to the church, we found a very creepy ass basement, and naturally we went in. Even though our like sixth sense was going off the fritz, telling us, hey, don't go in there, man. And the crazy thing is, if we would have not went in there, Kotomine would have came to our house and killed us. So the thing we were meant to do is to go down, get killed by Lancer, who, as it turns out, is Kotomine is Lancer's master. So it turns out I really didn't expect this, but Lancer is the final villain. And Gilgamesh, of course, but you know, if we think back to, you know, when shit was nice and breezy in the first 3 days, Lancer was like, oh, you know, he's probably the first filler villain, you know, just shows what a servant is like, but turns out he's actually a big deal. And Kotomine dropped a crazy fucking lore bomb on us that he's been feeding off the living corpses of those 10 kids of the aftermath of the previous Holy Grail War, and Shiro was meant to be one of them. That shit was so fucking crazy. I can't believe the game managed to surprise us like that 35 hours thing. But anyways, to the previous page, Shiro just got stabbed by Lancer. I can't end it all here. I can't let myself drop out of the war so easily. There's still a promise I haven't fulfilled yet. So one thing you can always count on Shiro to do is to fucking come back from the brink of death. I think he actually has battle continuation. Like whatever Berserker, I think Saber has it too. Intuition, Mana Burst. Okay, never mind, oh, not Lancer. Not fucking Lancer. Archer, man. My goat. Battle continuation. Okay, never mind, I'm tripping. Who has battle continuation? Assassin? I know it's Berserker. Battle continuation, the ability to survive, makes it possible to fall on the verge of death and survive as long as there are no definitive fates. That's literally Shiro. I don't know how the fuck he does it. But anyways, there's still a promise I haven't fulfilled yet. If I believe she is the most important person in my world, I can't just disappear here. And then we cut to the next scene. Interlude. 15-1. It's called Saber to the Church. I got a bad habit of always going to the flowchart. Like, I've spoiled myself a couple times. Anyways. When she awakes, This is my favorite track. There's no sign of Shiro. She makes her way to the living room, thinking he might be preparing a late lunch, but she finds no sign of either Shiro or lunch. What the fuck?
また一人で出歩いて。出かけるのなら声をかけてと言ったのに、どうしてシロは人の話を聞かないのか。
I love her voice. He has gone out alone again. I have told him so many times now to bring me with him whenever he leaves. Why does Shiro not listen to me? Saber sits on the veranda, muttering to herself.
まったく。一人で出歩くのが好きなのはわかりますが、これでは協力している意味がないではありませんか。
Honestly, I know he likes to walk around by himself, but is there any point in our cooperation if he simply keeps doing this? Saber lets her feet dangle over the veranda. Eventually, she grows tired of this, and she looks up pensively. Can we look at more artwork of Saber? The sky is an ashen gray. A heavy canopy of clouds slowly drifts overhead. She can see breaks in the cloud cover in the distance. It should clear up by nightfall. If the stars are visible, she will be able to read her fortune for tomorrow. Wow, I did not know she could do that. She still remembers how to read the stars. Her mage mentor, Merlin, told her long ago. In life, she only looked there to see whether she was taking the right path. But tonight, just this once, she decides to try to predict a certain someone's future. If possible, she hopes for a bright tomorrow. Saber, we are bleeding out on the floor right now, but yeah. She wants to predict any dangers that might lie ahead, and learn what she needs to guide him in the proper direction. He's so reckless. How can she not worry about him? She won't sleep peacefully unless she can at least read the stars.
さて、問題はこの町から観測できる星の位置ですが。
But the problem is which stars can be seen from this town. As she thinks back, she realizes she's not once looked up at the sky before today. Her priority has always been winning the Holy Grail War, not reading fortunes in the stars. She knows this isn't like her. Even though she still considers trying to read the stars and anxiously waits for night to come. This represents quite a change of heart for her. She chuckles, thinking she's just like all the girls in love she's read about in books before, as she looks up at the sky. Oh my god. What the?
Oh, Saber! Shiroがどこに行ったか知らない?
Oh, Saber. Do you know where Shiro is? Rin? Saber bolts upright.
なんでしょう。私は別にシロの軍門に下ったわけではありませんが。
What is it? I have not surrendered myself to Shiro or anything. What the fuck? Oh, I see. So she's sowing love. She's getting back into horoscopes, and Rin just happened to come. Okay, I see. Saber gives a hasty excuse, blushing deeply.
あれ？もしかしてお邪魔だった？
Oh? Was I interrupting something? Rin smiles wickedly. Perhaps it is because they have been living under the same roof, but Rin can read Saber like a book. Shiro too, for that matter. She has good instincts when it comes to other people's affairs, and she can tell there's something between the two of them. And so she has a pretty clear idea of what happened the night before. The title for this stream fucking sucks.
まあ、からかうのは後にしておいて、冗談抜きでシロを知らない？イリアの熱が上がってるみたいだから、ちょっと手伝ってもらおうと思ったんだけど。
Well, I'll leave the teasing for later, but seriously, do you know where Shiro is? Ilya has a fever, so I thought he could help me. Like, the thing was this port. Are these all grammatical errors carried over from the Vita? Like, not that it matters. I'm not like an English teacher, or whatever, but like, every now and then it trips me out. So something's up with Ilyasville. Ilyasville is not well. I thought her condition was stable.
それがどうにもね。シロには黙ってたけど、あの子そろそろ限界よ。戦敗戦争っていう儀式が終わらない限り、元には戻らない。
Not really.
あの子のキャパは破格だけど、それでももういっぱいなの。
I didn't tell Shiro, but she's nearly at her limit. She won't go back to normal until the Holy Grail War ritual ends. Her capacity may be extraordinary, but she's on the brink of being completely full.
今はまだかろうじて容量が空いているから余分な機能が働いている。
There's still some room left, so extra functions are still working right now. But once she's full, she might have no choice but to abandon the most unnecessary function, being human. You see, Ilya's field was designed to break down as the Holy Grail War progresses. Rin's words are ominous, and even a bit obfuscating. Saber doesn't completely understand what she's talking about. Oh, it's fine. I said it so he wouldn't understand. Let's put the topic of Ilya aside for now. I want to talk about Lancer. What the fuck? I found out who his master is. What? You have learned who Lancer's master is. How? You knew? Yeah, well, I guess I found out. Or maybe it's more that I knew all along.
実はね、ランサーのマスターは魔術協会から派遣された外来のマスターなのよ。
Lancer's master was an outside mage dispatched by the Mages Association. I already knew that, and I finally found their secret base earlier, but... Rin, you should avoid engaging in such dangerous activities alone. If you found their base, you should have told me.
私だってそのつもりだったわよ。けどさ、外から様子を探ってたらどうもおかしいのよ。で、留守っぽいなって中に入ってみたら、あったのは血の跡とレイジュが亡くなった左腕だった。
I was going to, but everything about it was weird. I figured there was nobody inside, so I went in. I found bloodstains and a severed left arm with no command spells. What the fuck? So this is a crazy bomb she's dropping on us. Out of nowhere, actually. There was no setup.
それ以外は何もなかった。体ごとレイジを奪われ、しかもあの出血量じゃ生存は絶望的でしょうね。ランサーのマスターはとっくにやられてたのよ。
Oh, I see. So Lancer's original master was an outside mage, but somebody killed him and took all his command spells, which was kotomine. There was nothing else. The command spells were physically taken, and based on how much blood there was, I don't think anyone could have survived. Lancer's master is long dead.
では、ランサーはすでにいないのですか？10日前、シロを襲った後に他のサーバントに倒されたと。
Huh? Does that mean Lancer is gone as well? Perhaps he was defeated by another servant after Shiro was attacked 10 days ago.
だったらいいんだけどね。
I love that sprite.
結婚はもっと前のものだった。これ、どういうことかわかる？
I can only hope so, but the bloodstains seemed older. Do you understand what that means?
サーバントを倒さず、先にマスターを倒した。
That the master, not the servant, was defeated.
そうしてマスターからレイジを奪い、ランサーと契約したマスターがいる。
Fuck.
ということですか？
And whoever it was took the master's command spells and formed a new contract with Lancer.
ですが。
However,
残っているマスターは私とシロだけでしょ？けど、ランサーはまだ残っている。
Shiro and I are the only masters left, and yet Lancer is still around.
ってことは、マスターじゃない魔術師がレイジを奪ってマスターになっているってことだけど、セイバー、そういうのってできるものなの？
Which means a mage who was not a master became one after stealing command spells. But do you think that's even possible, Saber?
いいえ。レイジの移植はマスターかサーバント。そのどちらかによるものだけです。
I don't know.
いかに優れた魔術師といえど、レイジを奪ったところでマスターにはなれません。
No, the transfer of command spells can only be done between masters or servants. Okay. No matter how skilled a mage, one who is not a master cannot become one by stealing command spells.
そう。じゃあもう一つ。マスターっていうのはさ、聖杯が消えてなくなってもレイジュが残っていて、かつサーバントさえ残っていればいつまでもマスターなの？
Something is very, very weird here. I see. Then one more question. Can you still be a master if you still have command spells and a servant even after the Holy Grail disappears.
そうですね。リンの言う通りです。霊樹とサーバントさえ残っていれば、聖杯戦争が終わったとしても、その魔術師はマスターとしての権利を。
Yes, you are correct, Rin. As long as the command spells and the servant remain, that mage retains the right to be a master, even after the Holy Grail War is over. What the fuck? Saber falls silent as she realizes what Rin is really asking.
では、リンはランサーのマスターを殺し、ランサーと再契約したのはその。
Oh shit. Then you believe the person who killed Lancer's master and formed a contract with Lancer is?
ええ、それ以
That's
外な
right.
いと思う。
I can't think of any other explanation. It explains Lancer's
あい
actions.
つさ、他のサーバントの様子を探
Lancer
る
seemed
のが
like he
役割
was
みた
in
いだったじゃない。
Lancer seemed like he
戦
was
え
in
ば自分の
snooping
正
on the
体を
other
犯してし
servants,
まうっ
right?
ていうのに、
Usually servants risk exposing their true identity when they fight,
他のサ
but
ー
he
バント
wasn't
に
even
許可
trying
出
to
して
hide his
た。それ
identity.
ってつまり、あいつは情
That
報
means
専
his
門だっ
main
たって
role
こと
was
でしょ。
gathering intel.
同感です。私と戦った時も、彼は最後まで戦わなかった。宝具を使った以上、見せた相手は倒すのが私たちの定石だというの。
I agree. When I faced him, he made no attempt to fight until the end. He used his noble phantasm. A servant would typically do all in their power to defeat an opponent after exposing their own identity, but he just like backed off.
そう。だからランサーのマスターにはもう一人サーバントがいたのよ。ランサーに敵の正
Motherfucker.
体を探らせておいて、その後に正体不明の戦闘専用のサーバントをぶつける。
Bro, I gotta play
Correct.
Fate Zero. I mean, well, I gotta watch Fate Zero. I need to find out what the fuck happened 10 years ago. Exactly. That means Lancer's master must have already had another servant. The master sends Lancer to find out the identities of their enemies, then sends out this other unidentified servant to find them. That would be the best strategy.
まあランサーにしてみればいい迷惑だったろうけど、6人のサーバント全員と戦ってその手口を調べ上げた上で主の元に帰るんだもの。
Well, I'm sure that wasn't Lancer's idea of a good time. He's being forced to fight all 6 servants and figure out their fighting techniques, and then just retreat to his master.
6人全てと引き分けなんて。
Oh shit, he's actually fucking strong as hell.
あいつ。
But he managed to hold his own against all 6. Fuck! In that sense, he's outrageous. Rin closes her mouth, lost in thought. As if following Rin, Saber suddenly feels a chill down her spine. Uh-oh. Lancer's master has already been killed. This unidentified master uses a heroic spirit as strong as Lancer solely for espionage, so Kotomine's servant is Gilgamesh. From 10 years ago. And, just as that master seems to have expected, the only remaining servants are Lancer and Saber. If they face such a powerful enemy, then letting Shiro out on his own is dangerous, even during the day. There were multiple enemies before, but now there are not many more enemies to defeat yet. If Shiro is the only one left to defeat, the enemy might not follow their earlier strategy.
シロはどこにいたのか知りませんか。
Oh fuck. Rin, do you have any idea where Shiro may have gone? Now that she's had the salt, she can't stop worrying. Shiro cannot be left alone. Even now, her master may be in grave danger.
どうだろう。知らないから聞いたんだけど、
Please
もしか
figure
したら
this
綺
shit
麗な
out.
の
Oh,
かな。あいつ、この間も綺麗なんかに相
Rin
談
is
しに行った
smart
んだ
as
し
hell. Rin is either she's smart as hell or this is like a something ex machina or some shit. Hey, I don't know. I asked you because I didn't know. It's possible he went to Kirei's place. He actually went there to discuss something the other day.
あの教会に。
To that church?
何をすれば怖い顔して。
Big
教会に
fucking
含むところでもあるの？
Huge fucking problem. Why the look? Do you have some kind of problem with that church?
いえ、そういうわけではないのですが。
No, it is not that, but Saber knows Gilgamesh from the last war. I wonder if she knows Gilgamesh's master. That church is nothing but holy? Nah, bro. Stagnant deaths and stagnant air linger in that place, on par with Ryudo Temple. The moment she thinks Shiro might be in a place like that alone, it's time to go. What the fuck she knows about that place? An image of somewhere other than the Emiya house flashes through her mind. She stares into the distance. It's time to go. It's time to go. Towards Kotomine's church on the top of the hill. It's time to go. There's no time to delay. Rin, you gonna come with us? Please? Saber leaps out into the yard and jumps onto the wall. Joto Mase. Hey, Saber, what are you doing? I am heading to the church. I leave the rest to you, Rin. Okay, yeah, Rin should stay here. That's the fair. That's a good move because Ilya is still sick. Without looking back at Rin, Saber jumps off the wall. Here we go. She moves with all the speed off a bullet fired from a gun. She can get there in like 2 seconds. Oh shit, okay. She neither slows nor stops on her way to her destination. If anyone caught sight of her, she would look nothing more than a gust of wind. A streak of silver and blue. The instant she reaches the top of the hill and catches sight of the enemy's territory, Saber armors herself. And arms herself without a second thought. She decided to put on her armor once inside the church, but she couldn't help herself. You gotta be prepared, something very fucked up is going on here. The instant the church comes into view, her fury overtakes her, and she is armed and armored without even truly thinking about it. Her chest burns. Oh shit, bounded field or some shit? This nausea she's been feeling is not her own. The chill running down her spine is coming from her master. The hopeless scent of death reaches her nostrils. Oh yeah, she can feel when her master is in danger, she feels it, and I'm guessing a life-threatening injury like being stabbed in the heart, some of that pain is transmitted to her as well. Why this is happening, she is not sure. What she does know is that Shiro Emiya is on the verge of death. There is no time to waste. He is gravely injured and could die at any second. The pain and cold have morphed into an unbearable nausea that grips her whole body. And that is less than 1,000th of the pain Shiro feels. Oh my god. He can take it. He can take it. He's not going to make it. No. Even if she moves with godlike speed, he won't survive. Every second brings him closer to death, and she may arrive just in time to watch her master die. As soon as she imagines that scene, she feels all sense and reason flee her. She is so hopelessly in love now. All she can do is run to her master as fast as she can. If godlike speed will not bring her to him in time, then she must simply break even the laws of God. She struggles to control her anger as she glares at the church. The tightly shut church doors offer no obstacle to her. Breaks that shit down. Simply blown wide open was the force of her approach. Rows of pews fail to even slow her down. She smashes through the chapel, passes through the courtyard, and rushes down the stairs leading. So she's been here before. Or maybe her connection gives her the clairvoyance to lead her to Shiro, but I feel like she might have been here before. Behind her, the church is left in ruins. I don't give a fuck. Saber is not usually so violent. Fuck the church, bro. For all she knows, she opened the door calmly. She may not even, I gently opened the door. She may not even remember expending so much magical energy in her run through town. She simply could not control herself. So fast and out of control is she that she practically rolls down the stairs. I don't know if that sounds right. Death closes in on all sides. When she finally sees what horrors in the basement, when she finally sees what horrors the basement holds, her fury overwhelms her. Dude, fucking one shot answer right now. Fury directed at herself and at the enemy responsible for this. Bro, if that is Lancer trying to be cool, trying to one-shot her, it's not gonna happen, bro. I know he's got the gay bulk, I know he's got the spear of destined death, but that shit is not gonna work twice. Surely. Fury directed at herself and at the enemy responsible for this. And Lancer is here very coolly as usual. Yo, sorry, but This is the end. This is it for you, Saber. She doesn't even hear Lancer's voice. She doesn't fucking care, bro. She doesn't even hear Lancer's voice as he bars her past. All hope of control or restraint is gone. Just fucking Excalibur! Just Excalibur him right now. However much she might try, she can no longer control her strength. What the fuck? So Lancer is trying to stop right here. He ain't even at the tomb of the 10 orphans. 9 orphans. Her lord is somewhere in the darkness. In the back room. He is lying there, face down, at the center of a room peopled. Wow, peopled by living corpses. I rarely hear that word. A pool of blood spreads out beneath him, and the sounds of his frantic breathing echo all the way to the sanctuary. Oh, Shiro, he's fine. He's cool. He's chilling. This is just like Tuesday for him. He's alive. Relieved though she is, she shudders to think how long she left him alone. Shiro. Saber enters the back room, but a guard blocks her way, holding his lance spear, bro. Lancer, we about to one-shot you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Holding his long spear behind him, the blue spearman meets Saber's gaze fearlessly. Okay, he's actually a big deal. Yo, I said, this is it for you, Saber. She doesn't hear him, so she doesn't stop. Oh my god, dude, I actually like Lancer. He's so goddamn chill. Hey, you got some nerve ignoring me. Like, he don't even mind. His ability to insult Saber while parrying her attack is frankly impressive. Yeah, okay. Lancer manages to block Saber's surprise attack with his spear, but he can do nothing about the sheer strength behind it, and retreats back to the nearby wall. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. There's nothing in Saber's way now. She doesn't have time to deal with Lancer. Her master is on the verge of death, and she has to save him. He's still trying to fight, bro. Huh. Is the kid really that important? I mean, it's fine with me, but that means you really can't ignore me. Saber stops as she heads to the back. What do you mean, Lancer? Oh no. I'm just saying that I was the one who stabbed him. Second time I've done it, actually. So I killed him last time, but he survived somehow. You fucking suck. This time I made sure to get him good. You had to get the drop on him. A servant had to get the drop on a human. Wait, did he? You used Gay Bulg on Shiro? Oh, don't you worry. I avoided his heart. Curse is still there though. Saber, 貴様とてこの槍の呪いは知っていよう。因果を逆転させる原因の槍。こいつの呪いを受けた者はよっぽどの幸運がない限り運命を変えられない。I got faith in Shiro. I'm sure even you know about the curse on my spear. This is the spear of causality that reverses cause and effect. Anyone afflicted by the curse needs to be real lucky or they won't be able to change their fate. Even just saying that, you should know Shiro's gonna come through. In simpler terms, a wound from Gay Bulg can't be cured. So, just destroy the spear. The cursed one can never recover and will have to bear their wounds until their death, at least as long as the spear exists. At that moment, the air changes. Listen, if Gilgamesh is not here, you are fucked, Lancer. If it's 1v1, you're fucked. Saber is already stronger than you, so I'm pretty sure she can break the spear. A flicker of intelligence and reason lights in Saber's eyes. You should not have said that, Lancer. Oh, never mind. Lancer didn't even mind giving it away. I can't hate this guy. He's so chill. Ah, there you go. You get it now. Wanna save the kid, right? Then you gotta settle things with me first. Lancer's bestial bloodlust drives him forward into Saber's reach. He's deadly serious, but Excalibur just fucking. Bro, his next line better not be, yo, Gilgamesh, you got my back, right? Are you mad, Lancer? Do you, a spearman, mean to fight me, a swordsman, in so small a space? I do not believe you will do something so foolish. Leave, and I will let you live. Lay down your spear and be gone from this place. I have no intention to take your head in a battle you certainly did not choose. Okay, don't talk about that. You're the bigger fool here. What kind of heroic spirit abandons your own partner? I didn't stab him so I could make a deal with you. I'm here to fight you, Saber. He's not lying. He's fighting just to fight. Lancer has no intention of letting either of them leave alive. For him, this is the first and only battle where he can truly go all out. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Lancer's wish is not for the Holy Grail. His wish is to fight a battle worthy of heroes. Such a simple wish, one any servant should always have granted, has been denied to him, all because of kotomine. So he has no intention of missing what may be his final chance, even if the situation happens to be unfavorable. Takoichi's art is so fucking good. Very well then. I will cut your spear in half, and you along with it. Saber readies her invisible air and faces the blue knight. Wow, well said. To be honest, I'm glad you were the last one left. Saber! Lancer's spear pulses with light. Saber confronts him without hesitation. The rematch begins with a desperate blow from both sides. Interlude out, okay. I hope we go to Shiro's POV next. I don't know how much of a POV he has because I don't know how much of a consciousness he has, but oh my god. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. The sound of my ragged breathing fills my ears. My fever is so hot, it burned anyone who touched me. It feels like my brain is melting and oozing right out of my skull. Dude, all we gotta do... Why am I so tired? All we gotta do is kill Lancer, kill Gilgamesh, and we're literally home free. Gilgamesh is probably not here, so theoretically we just gotta kill Lancer, and that's very doable. So we're almost home free, theoretically. Stop. It's like everything has melted away, but every nerve in my body still screams with agony. Maybe his self-healing can actually eventually tank us. Help. My mind's burned out. There's a hole in my heart and a void in my stomach. I want to vomit, but there's nothing left in me. The twisted feeling of nausea only grows stronger from my inability to vomit. Oh my god. All I can do is bite down on the pain. Somehow, in spite of it all, I still cling to consciousness. That's why he's the GOAT, bro. Pain is an old friend. I know how to endure it. Go back. But the voices don't stop. They fill every corner of the emptiness left in me after the pain has burned everything else out. I know who these voices belong to. The orphans. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I'm going mad. With each echo, a stabbing pain shoots through my chest. I'm not afraid. I just have no answer. No way to respond. No way to make it right. Wait. They beg and plead and cry, but there's nothing I can do. I so desperately want to help, but I can't. Maybe if we transfer some magical energy? Maybe? But it might be too late, bro. I can't even ask them to stop. No matter how much they beg, I cannot respond. Bro, it's 1 p.m. and I'm tired. I'm sure I really will go mad if this doesn't stop. Return. They repeat it again and again and again, and I can't do anything about it. All I can do is give them an end. You gotta kill them? All I can do is fix this paradox of life and death. All I can do is punish the architect of this hell. Like, even on the brink of death. And I know he's been there like 4 times already, but this time he's on the brink for real. Like, this is the closest he's ever come. He's still thinking of what he can do for those orphans. He's the GOAT, and I can't reverse all the sadness and death. That's my limit. A champion of justice is someone who can only clean up a mess that's already being made. You'll never be able to save the very people you're hoping to save. Did Archer say that, or did Kiritsugu say that? I think it might be Archer. Who said that again? I refuse to believe it, but now I'm being confronted with that very truth. No way Kotomine said that, because Kotomine said some dumb shit about the champion of justice as well. Like, I trust Kiritsugu, I trust Archer, but now I think back on everything Kotomine said. I thought he was my friend, man. I thought he was a G, but no. I refuse to believe it. Yeah. I want to get out of here. I can't save them. I can't do anything but take it in. I have nothing to give back. No miracle to grant. I'm not strong enough to defy these words, saying that a champion of justice can only go so far. I still believe in him. But if I did have a miracle at the ready, would I? Shiro, can you actually do it? He's literally called forth a miracle like 4 fucking times. It's fucking Kotomine, bro. Ah, she has arrived. Awaken, Shiro Emiya. Your servant awaits. I hear a voice. It's right behind me. He's right behind me. Okay. But I can't make out what it is saying. Good. Fuck him, bro. My vision is blurred. He's doing pretty good for someone stabbed with the gay ball wound. I can't make out what's in front of me either. There are only the voices crying out for help. There is only a room choked with the bodies of those who have died. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought you had Gilgamesh. He's good, but no match for Saber. Regardless, I require another servant. I do not care whether it be Saber or Lancer, but I shall make a selection before that. I can't hear the words, but his voice echoes in my head. He's trying to turn me into a servant. Low-key, I thought this was possible because there was a time we died because we got captured by Ilya. Oh no, Ilya wanted to turn us into a doll. So he might be talking about something slightly different. Turning us into a servant? We might... Oh shit, we might make a pretty good servant actually. Because Shiro is weak, but his potential is limitless. It is your turn. Let us begin, Shiro Emiya. Something pulls my head. Oh my god, he's grabbing me by the hair? This motherfucker has really gone too far, bro. Something pulls my head upward. He grabs me by the back of my head and drags me forward. That's actually crazy. That's actually fucking insane. You shouldn't. Come on. I can feel who it is now. That's a bit. Pause. This man has been consumed by the darkness. His heart is ashen. He's draped in shadow. He probably killed his dad, this motherfucker. This corruption creeps into him, and it has tethered itself to him. I don't know what has happened, but I do know this man, Kirei Kotomine, he's like me? What the fuck? He suffered a fatal wound, but somehow still remains in the world. Because Kiritsugu shot that motherfucker in the back. As Saber's powers let me regenerate. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, he's been feeding on the orphan kids. Okay, so he's saying he's like me in terms of we got the same healing power. I was about to say, if this is a Naruto moment, yo, you're like me, we have the same ideology. I was about to slap Shiro, bro. Never say that shit. Ideologically, these guys are like the sun and the moon, bro. Kirei Kotomine preserves his body with this darkness. Oh, this guy is such a bitch. That is far enough, Saber. Lower your blade if you wish to save your master. What's going on? I still can't make out what's going on. I can't even lift my own head. Soon, give it a couple seconds, Shiro's about to power through, I swear to you. You as well, Lancer. We all seek the Holy Grail. These guys like Monty Python or some shit. It should not devolve into indiscriminate killing. If Saber is here to retrieve this one, I will allow it. What the fuck are you talking? I don't trust this guy at all. He laughs ominously. Yes, of course. Saber Excalibur those motherfuckers right now. You expect me to believe the words of the man who killed Lancer's master and seems just as ready to kill mine? Do you think me a fool? Who is that? Bro, Shiro. I can't tell, but like the sound of a tuning bell, the voice helps refocus my mind. Oh my god, these two are so in love, man. You may trust me? You may trust me? I fucking hate him so much, dude. I have no wish to fight. Though the situation is dire, I will not refuse you your right to seek the Holy Grail. Look, we played the dead end, okay? You were very willing to fight. My role has always been overseeing the rightful claim to the Holy Grail. You are both qualified. If you truly desire it, I could give it to you right now. Fuck you. You are saying the Holy Grail is here? It is. It exists in the Ezra. Me when something is not fucking here at all. In the beginning, it has no form. The completed form is dependent on where it is summoned, when, and what form the vessel takes. Its form depends on what form the vessel takes. This guy is a fucking genius. It can manifest in this church. Of course, the Grail would be incomplete with more than one servant left alive, but it should be sufficient to grant most wishes. That's actually... The Grail is like very forgiving. Not a lot of terms and conditions. Not really a lot of multiple winners, but you get like a lesser extent on the prize. If you feel that is inadequate, then continue your battle. I will accompany you either way, bro. Shut up, I hate you so much. Apparently, this dude, I don't know if it's true, I don't know how big of a role he plays in the third route, Heaven's Feel. But a couple hours ago, when I saw Kotomine was cool, I was thinking about what Heaven's Feel could be like, and like, very, very stupidly, I thought, oh, Heaven's Feel, that's gonna be, you know, Kotomine guiding us to heaven. Kotomine taking us under his wing, showing us what heaven feels like, right? But now I know he's a fucking asshole. I will accompany you either way, though this is not entirely as I would like it. What say you, Lancer? You just said Shiro. I'm tripping. No, Sounds like a pain in the ass. We can fight it out here.
この状況で
Truly, you are
室
at
内
a
ではお前には
disadvantage.
不利だろうし
Meanwhile, Saber cannot fight at her fullest while she is
こ
consumed by worry for her master.
れではお前に
I
とって
cannot
満
imagine
足
that
の
would
い
be a
く戦
satisfying
いとは
fight.
言えないが
Someone spits, Lancer, right? The other man must have given a... So, Shiro literally does not know what the fuck's going on.
いいさ。なら一つ聞かせろ。
So I've got a
聖
question.
杯ってのは何だ。
What is the Holy Grail?
あれは残り一人にならなければ現れないものじゃなかったのか。俺たちを呼んだ連中は初めからペテンにかけてたってことだ。
Yeah, the rules for this war are very, very fast and loose. I thought it was supposed to manifest when there's only one servant left. That's a lie, Zed.
いや
No,
事実で
that
は
much is true.
聖
The
杯
Holy
は
Grail
サー
will
バン
not
トが残
manifest
り一
until
人に
only
なら
one
なけれ
servant
ばならない
remains.
聖
However, there's
杯を
always
下
a
ろす
fucking
器は
lie.
別だ
However, the vessel itself is another matter. This fucking
あ
shit.
れは初めから
Its
形
form
ある
is
ものとして用
pre-prepared.
意さ
I
れ
can't believe you use
聖
that
杯
word.
召喚の時
The
まで
energy
力
then
を
flows
流し
into it
込まれ
until
て
the grail is fully summoned. Okay,
残るサーバントがあと
as
2
there are
人だ
only
けと
two
いう状
servants
況な
remaining,
ら
it should have already acquired a significant portion of its nature as the Holy Grail. Sure,
そうであろう聖杯
wouldn't you agree, Saber?
お
You
前とて
are
前
a
回最
finalist
後ま
from
で
the
残った
previous
サ
war.
ーバント
You must have seen the truth. You know
あ
what
い
kind
つ
of
ベル
grail
の用意した
manifests.
聖杯がどんなそう聖杯は
Oh
常
my
に
God.
ここにあり生贄の血で満つると
Yes, the grail's true form stands ready. It waits patiently, its cup ready to be filled with the blood of the sacrifices.
だがそれは虚しいとは思わない
You need not wait any longer.
何
You
も
should be
残
able
り
to
一人
grant
に
what
な
you
るま
desire.
で付き合うならば
So there is nothing
こ
to
こ
be
で意
gained
味の
from
ない
wanting
接触を
followers
すること
now,
も
そうですね。確かに貴様の言い分は正しい。
which you claim has at least some sense to it.
だが、
But if
だ
that
と
is
して
all
貴
true,
様は何者だ。
what of you? Do you know much for the Holy Grail?
私は選定役だ
I
と言っ
said
ただ
I
ろ
can make a selection.
うふさわしい人間
I
がい
will
るのならば
gladly hand over the grail to the right person. Why the fuck did you stab me in the back, bro?
そのために
You're lying.
まずはお前の言葉を聞きたいのだ
You
エミ
lying
や
ass
シロ
motherfucker. So, to that end, I want to hear from you, Shiro Emi. Stop the cap, bro. I'm moving? Someone grabs my head and jerks me up. It hurts. The wound in my chest rips open. My world goes white with
貴
pain.
様、
Stop.
案ずるな
Oh,
た
relax.
だ返事を
I
聞
only
く
need
だ
his
けだ
answer.
聖杯は求める
The
者
Holy
にのみ
Grail
答
only
える
responds to those who have a
己
wish.
のマスタ
Surely
ー
you
が
must
聖
be
杯にふ
curious
さわ
as
し
to
いか
whether your
ど
master actually wants
お
to
前
grow.
とて興味
Shiro
が
does
ある
want the grail, and he wants it for Saber, I believe.
それは無駄だ。シローは聖杯を欲しがらない。
I already know that he does not. Shiro has no need of it.
私のマスターはお前のようなゲスではない。
My master is nothing like
あ
you.
あこの男は初めからそう言って
He
い
did
た
say that.
だがそれは本
But
心で
dig
はある
deeper and you will see that it is
あ
not
らゆる
so.
人間に
Dark
闇があるよ
desires festering
この
every
男にも
man.
影
He is
はある
no exception. Bro, this is not a dark desire. His desire is like, it's either for Saber to be happy or to spend a life with Saber. I don't call either of that dark, you know? Maybe to spend a life with Saber is selfish compared to wishing for happiness for Saber, but I wouldn't call either of that dark.
例えばそう
Is he so free from sin that he does not curse that day
この
10
少
years
年
ago?
は本当に
Does he not
何も
tremble
恨まな
with,
かった
when he
の
thinks
か
of what it means for his future?
その先に
No,
あ
I
る
know he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he's
忘
cool.
れることで振り払っているのではないか
What the hell is he talking about? Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? The fire 10 years ago has nothing to do with this. Uh-oh. This is meaningless. There's nothing here.
その傷を切開する
Now I will open your wound.
さあ懺悔の時だエミヤシロ
May God hear your confession, Shiro Emiya. My body buckles. Pain shoots down my spine like lightning. In its wake, I feel my mind separating from my body. My vision goes red. Stop. 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 Stop, stop, stop. Stop, 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 stop. There's nothing here. Remembering this saves no one. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I just haven't read a lot of books in my life. But I've never felt so much... Like, not just in this one section, but I've never felt so much pain for a character. Never in my life have I read something that... I think it's Nasu's introspective writing. People say, oh my god, you know, before someone does something, we gotta go into their brain and read paragraphs and paragraphs of what they're thinking. Which, too, I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I would never complain about it. I know some people do. That's fine for them, you know, because it does sound pretty slow. But this introspective writing, when he gets into the pain, especially the pain that Shiro experiences, like, damn, dude, it really, my god, like, so many times he's been, like, cutting half. He's been hit with hollow purple, like, 3 times. Shit is fucked. But this is, I was wrong, this is talking about a metaphorical wound. Now we're finally gonna find out what happened 10 years ago, so, alright. Everyone died. All of them. I was the only one left, lost amidst the flames. I guess some parts of the story don't add up, because he was the only one, but there were 10 orphans. Ashen corpses beneath smoldering rubble, crying out from every direction. I hope we see Kiritsugu again. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Are those the orphans? I alone continued on. I needed help. I needed someone to save me. I kept on, never once looking down. He is literally the soul of perseverance. Stop. The entire time, there were others calling out for help. The moment they saw someone still moving, oh shit, but you just kept walking. Stop. Help, 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 help. I knew. Of course I knew. And I pushed through anyway. I turned my back on those voices. I turned my back on the sounds of all those trying so frantically to escape. I turned my back on those pleading not to die. I turned my back on mothers begging me to take their children. I turned my back on the dying gazes of those too weak to ask for help. I kept pushing forward, alone, desperate for someone to save me. Wait. I couldn't stand seeing their bodies. Okay, so all this time I thought it was just survivor's guilt. But this is survivor's guilt turned out to 100, because he may not have had a chance to save them, but he certainly feels like he had a chance. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty fucking traumatic thing, but also this 5-year-old couldn't have saved everyone. But I bet this is what had weighed on him all those years. I think this is the event that shaped his entire mind. I think everything he thinks is a consequence of what happened on this day. I couldn't stand seeing people suffer and die. I was sure I couldn't save them. I was sure they died no matter what I did, so I kept pushing on. We're just gonna read to the end. I keep jumping and the situation changed. Stop. Give it back, give it back, give it back. That's why I never stopped. I thought I had to live, even if just for another second. If people died without being able to do anything, so long as I could make it, I thought I had to live. Stop. But I was destroyed in the process. I held back tears and pushed on. I sought escape. And each step was harder than the last, as I ignored every plea for help. It would have been easier. It would have been easier to go on if I asked for forgiveness. So I never did. Maybe it was the only way I could own up to the truth that I was actually helpless to do anything. stop. So that's Shiro inner monologue trying to stop the reminiscence. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Just as I wished, I alone was saved. The only other children at the hospital. Oh, fuck. The only other children at the hospital were those that had been areas near the fire. I didn't need to know, but the man in the white coat told me anyways. In the depths of those flames, I alone survived. Please, stop. I bore witness to so much death and pain. I bore witness to endless sorrow. So many died that they had to hold mass funerals. I bore witness to so much grief, to so much different sentiments for the dead. I saw... Just ended already. Hey, 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 hey. Who's saying that? I thought I had to remember all of it. I had to. So many wanted help, and not one of them got their wish. And since my wish was granted, it followed that I should take on the weight of all their deaths. No. I had to. I couldn't go on if I didn't. No more. Return, 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 return. That's why I desperately tried to follow in Kiritsugu's footsteps. For those I couldn't save, for all that I couldn't do, I looked to a hero who could be a savior. Everything I once was fell away when I ignored these cries for help. I kept moving forward, void of all reason. No more. Please, please, please. And so, those I could not save, passed on one last lesson. Go on. What was lost in all of that? All I thought about was going forward on behalf of the dead. I took all the memories I had before that, and locked them away, never to think of them again. The kindness of neighbors, being with my parents, I sealed all that up so I never think about it again, as if I were already dead. Don't open it up. I was no longer in pain. Kiritsugu Emiya adopted me, and I was finally happy. And that's why. So, it's kotomine, bro. You never saw just how wrong it was. I'm telling you, don't open it. This is one of my favorite tracks as well. So many fucking tracks I love. Agony and pain. Pure agony rips through my chest and drags me back to reality. I don't know how good my anime grunts are. The nausea simply doesn't end. My arms and legs are numb. My head burns. I can't breathe. Return, return, return. Their voices continue echoing in my head. I vomit blood. Was that because I'm on the brink of death? Or because my psyche can't endure the voice any longer? My chest hurts. My heart hurts. It hurts so much. But I can't contain it. The wound deep inside me is the source of the pain. It will continue to hurt as long as I have those memories. It will swell up and never heal. Saber! I'm seeing things. No, you're not, bro. For a moment, I think I see her. But no, she shouldn't be here. Bro, how many times has she came through for you? How are you still surprised? Bite down on the pain. Begging for death is no longer an option. Even if she's just some dying dream. Oh my god, you are such a fucking romantic, bro. It kills me. It really fucking kills me, man. I can't let her see me like this. She has to think I'm okay. You are actually the GOAT anime protagonist. I'm not. No cap, no irony, no sarcasm. You're actually the GOAT.
深い傷だ
Fuck off! Your wound is deep. It will continue to torment you as long as it remains. Do not end your life. Still bear. Wait, what? Oh, I see. You're talking about the metaphorical one. Okay, yeah, bro. It makes things a bit complicated when you have your goon stabbing in the back with his destiny-defying spear. It will continue to torment you so long as it remains. Do not end your life still bearing it. What are you saying? Let it out before you kill me? I can make out the priest's voice. It doesn't sound like him. What? It's too warm? Too compassionate? Hold up, let's play that again. Hold up.
深い傷だこれでは癒されぬままでは苦しかろうエミヤシロ
Bro, it sounds like 5% warmer than his normal cold ass psychopath ass voice. It sounds like 5% warmer.
お前は
Is he actually a good
聖
guy?
杯などいらん
Is he actually am I tripping? You said you do not need the Holy Grail.
どう
Was that true?
だ仮に10年
If you could undo what happened 10 years ago, would you not seek that
お前
power?
は聖杯を欲するのではないか
Now I did spoil myself on a bunch of shit. I do know that I believe Saber's character arc is about realizing that there are no regrets. And I think now he has to realize that too. So I think the two of them are incredibly similar. In fact, this is I'm very impressed with the writing because this is something that only became obvious like 20 hours in. So it wasn't from the very start. Hey, these guys are parallels. You know, it was something that was revealed as they learn more about each other. That is so awesome. Do not undo that shit. Never undo anything. With it, you can save all that was lost on that day. Bro, I'm sorry, but do not undo it.
あの事故をなくしエミヤ切り継ぐなどに
Nah,
関わ
bro.
らず本来の自
Oh
分に
my
戻れ
god. Kotomine's up to some shit. He doesn't want Kiritsugu in the picture. I know Kiritsugu adopted Shiro after shooting Kotomine, but I don't think he wants Kiritsugu in the picture in the aftermath. I don't know why. No longer be bound to Kiritsugu Emiya. You have to understand, Kiritsugu was literally the guy. Literally a role model, a father. Like, he was Shiro's hero. And the reason Shiro himself became a hero. I don't think, Kotomine is trying to be sly. I don't think that shit's gonna work, bro. Be what you were originally meant to be. Shut up! Do you not want that? This is what I was meant to be. Is that not your salvation? Priests always are not salvation. Undo what happened 10 years ago? Remake the person I am now, who survived at the cost of everyone else that day? No. Even beyond that, if I could make everything as if it never happened, and no one would be hurt, why would I? I shake my head. Fevered as I am, and completely unable to think, I still reject the idea and the images it raises. That's why he's the GOAT, bro. I curse this very weakness, because it hurts. The voices echo in my head. My fingers desperately claw at the wet floor. Dude, make a sword, please. Help me. Every single one of them cries out they want to go back. And I wanted that too. Even if my life was nowhere near as horrific as theirs. After Kiritsugu adopted me, I still returned to that empty field many times. I still returned, though there was nothing there. I opened the front door that no longer existed. I walked halls that had burned to ash years before, and I smiled at my departed mother. Oh, dude. I wanted to go back to before it all disappeared, and wait for dawn to come and wake me from this nightmare. No such miracle happened. Instead, I was left with this painful reality. But if I could live in a world where that never happened, where nobody was hurt, surely I... Now, answer. If you so wish, I will grant you the grant. The priest with the miraculous chalice makes his offering. Paul McCartney song. Return, return, return. These voices will go away if I wish for it. Orphan children, if fate had taken even a slightly different turn, I would be here with them. I shouldn't even need to think about it. I shouldn't need to, so why? No, I can't wish for that. I face the corpses. As I refuse, I grit my teeth. My response is to deny them. You're actually the GOAT. You're actually the GOAT. Whatever the Holy Grail is, I'm not going to wish the dead return or to change the past. Yo, Saber, you better be watching and learning. Like, you better be watching and learning for real. You can't change the past. The dead won't come back. What is done is done. I cannot wish for that. Tears sting my cheeks. I scream to the world that a miracle is impossible, and every time, my conclusion makes me cry. Why is the miracle of wanting ordinary happiness too much to ask for? Bro, Kotomine is angry as fuck. Bro, stop looking at me like that, bro. But the Holy Grail would make it possible. Everything will be as you make it. So he claims. What if Kotomine is a spirit? So he can't touch the Grail, so he's trying to get me to make this wish that will, on the offshoot, benefit him as well. I think that might be what's going on. So he claims. But I can't agree. Even if I could change the past, I shouldn't. I can't. If I do, everything becomes a lie. Every tear, I just have to adjust my season. All that agony, the memory of what was, even that cold reality, wretched as it is in my heart. Everyone who died screaming in agony, everyone who risks their lives to help one another, everyone who mourned the fallen. If I were to just make it as though none of that happened, where would all of that go? What would I be doing to them? The dead wouldn't return. The dead returns. Reality can't be overturned. To continue onward, bearing the weight of all that pain, isn't that the very mark that proves something was there once? He's the GOAT. Everyone dies eventually, and sorrow fills the voids they leave behind. But pain isn't the only thing left behind. It's the suffering that makes the goodness shine all the brighter. How the fuck do you know all this, bro? You're like 16 and you're actually so fucking wise. Those deaths, they shaped me. My memories of Kiritsugu protect me. And those memories form the past that eventually intertwines with others. Even though all of that will eventually be forgotten. This past isn't wrong. So I see. Then, I don't need the Holy Grail. I can't stray from this past. For all those who were left behind, who laid it, I speak firmly, even from the depths of this torment. Willing myself to hold on to this conscious thought, I force myself to remain upright. And it's then that I realize I can't hear the voices. They're not echoing in my head anymore. I wonder what they thought of my answer. So whatever they may have thought, I think it's sad that they seem to accept it. Though, whatever they may have thought, I think it's sad that they seem to accept it without any resentment. They know it's not my fault, bro. They know it's Kotomine. He's the one that's literally feeding on them. That is the answer her master arrived at. Her anger dissolves. All she can do is stare at her master, her words dying on her lips. This past, everything about me, I don't believe it's wrong. Despite his maimed body, as he struggles to even breathe, as he sheds the tears of one so horribly grieved, I can't stray from this past, for all those who were left behind, who laid it. Apologizing to those he must climb over, but unwavering in his chosen path. He's the fucking GOAT, man. Her vision wavers. Her breast quivers. She knows his history. Just as he saw visions of her past, so she saw his. She was certain he would agree. No, she thought he had to. She meant to say, "It's not your fault," but the words died on her lips. If only he could hear it. She wanted to tell him she could not, he should not have to carry that weight. But he denies even that. No matter how tragic the past, one cannot undo it. Her legs nearly give out beneath her. His words are a greater weight than even she can bear. Dang. To swear an oath and single-mindedly devote everything to carrying it out. She believed they were similar. How conceited. That was her great mistake. They were nothing alike. His resolve was so strong, and she, who could not even believe his words, was weak. Dude, I wonder what Lancer thinks about all this. Kotomine, stop trying to twist this into... Bro, stop. You would choose your own selfish wish over salvation. The priest releases the boy. He steps over the youth with a sneer, as if he's lost interest. Just let me go, bro. I swear to God I'm gonna live through this. Then what say you, Saber? This boy says he does not need the Holy Grail. I am quite certain you disagree. Your goal must be to use the Holy Grail to save the world in some capacity. A heroic spirit such as yourself is surely not so self-centered as that child. She feels her sense of reason is being imperiled. That's exactly right. My God. The priest says he will give her the Grail. He will give her what she desires. Her wish granted. So, real quick, let me just recap. I believe so far, everything we know about Saber is that once she makes the wish, which could be anything, she will go back to her point of death and die. She will go back to her dying moment. Time will finally progress. Time will finally flow again, and she will die. However, with the Grail, it's possible to wish for something that stops that, I think. But what she wants to use the Grail for is to save England. Like, bro, because she believes she did not uphold her oath. So she is the one filled with regret. She wants to save England. So let's see how this plays out. That she has no reason to refuse. That is the miracle she's been fighting for. But what does Lancer think? It is the very reason she became a servant. What Shiro said has no bearing on her own concerns. To obtain the Holy Grail, she, Saber, the hero of the sword... Oh, fuck. I hate this guy so much. I propose an exchange. Oh my God, dude. Ain't gonna. Saber, kill your master. With your own hands, you will have taken hold of your desire. I will give you the Holy Grail if you do this. I decided I would do anything for it. What? His words blindside her. She doesn't even know what to think. Yo, if I know Saber, surely... The priest's words, while easy to understand, are anathema to everything she believes in and stands for. This is King Arthur you're talking to. Yo, I'm right here, guys. I'm lying right here. Why hesitate? You could kill him before he even realized what happened.
第一もはや
He is
助かんない
clearly beyond saving. Would killing him now not be a mercy? You just watch, bro. I'm about to come back to it. Well, Shiro, I don't know why I'm self-inserting so fucking hard, but like, Shiro is gonna come back from this. The priest steps aside. Before her stands a door leading to the crypt and to her master. She steps into the damp room past the priest. She can't help herself. Yo, Saber, hold on, man. It's as if she stepped into the depths of hell. He was made to suffer in this place, to witness his own darkness, but he refused the salvation he was offered. She grips her sword. Yo! Saber. He lays at her feet, breathing raggedly. It would be the end of a long... Yo, Saber, Saber, hold on. It would be the end of a long journey. The holy grail she desires in exchange for her life. All she must do is swing her sword. This shit is not happening, right? All she must do is swing her sword one final time. A master and servant are united only until they obtain the grail. She could end it right here.
どうした？
何をためら？ I don't know Japanese.
聖杯と引き換えなの
What is the problem? Why do you hesitate?
交換条件
The
としては
grail
破
itself
格
is
だ
at
と思う
stake.
が
Grail this, grail that. It seems a reasonable offer to me. The priest's words ring true. For her to hesitate now would be the height of hypocrisy. The worst part about it would be the hypocrisy. Even still, this pass isn't wrong. His words refuse to leave her mind.
私
I...
私は
Though it disgusts her, she knows she's nothing like Shiro. She wants to upend everything. Bro, you can't do that. You gotta follow Shiro's example. Let the past be the past, bro. That day, so long ago, there must have been someone who would have drawn the sword from the stone and been a better king. There must have been someone who could have built a true utopia. The heart that loved her nation so dearly, and the young woman's doubt before she took the sword. On that day, she tried to fully and forever abandon her heart the day she drew the sword. How did she not realize this before? I can't stray from this past, for all those who were left behind, who laid it. To her, that is the girl who loved her country, the girl named Altria, before she was crowned. That was not a kingly heart. A king could only believe in themselves. To deny that would be to deny everything she gave up. What is lost cannot be returned. Her master insisted on this, even as he suffered. His pained expression alone makes her heart ache. What was it she had said? She could not start over. It was her duty as the king, so she refused over and over. What duty? To resurrect her lost nation? To select a more capable king? Or is it to wish for all the death and destruction to have never happened to begin with?
それは違う
No, that isn't right. That was a mistake. She was raised to be king, that is how she lived. In that there was no flaw. But if that led to ruination, why could she not accept it? She had no regrets. If she could take pride in the way she lived her life, holy fuck. Okay, holy fuck. This is the line I see quoted under my favorite fucking piece of music possibly ever, Kishio no Hokuri. We are really... If this was Avengers, we'd be in the endgame now, alright? But we are really at the climax now. If she could take pride in the way she lived her life, wishing for another chance was a pointless waste.
そういうことなのですね
Finally.
シロ
finally. I see it now, she wrote. And so, his anguished cries finally reach her heart. All the tears, all the pain, even her broken heart. Salvation could come from destroying all of it. But, if it were undone, what would happen to everything swept aside in the undoing? I have stolen much from many, even their very lives. All that pain and regret is mine to bear. It belongs to me. If I were to wish for a chance at something, it should be for a miracle in the here and now, not to upend the past. Each of the countless paths not taken before cannot be taken by sacrificing this one. Instead, I should forge ahead and work to fulfill what hopes have yet to come true even to this day. If she is nationless and uncrowned now, perhaps her wish should be for herself, finally. No. She could not make a wish like that either. She chose to take up the crown. She never suffered for that decision, not once. Even if no one ever understood or accepted her, that choice itself was her pride and joy. At the very least, she truly believes that when she drew the sword from the stone, that is her answer. Just as he found something to stand by, so too has she. Oh, this picture, man. God, what a picture. I'm gonna screenshot that real quick. Yes. She pledged once, so long ago. Something she swore to herself. She would fight. Even if she loses everything. Even if everyone in the world hates her. If the world is my enemy, I will fight as I always have. Shadow the Hedgehog? Anyone? Okay. I was so foolish. An oath from a king, a promise to fight against all odds. And so the king protected her country. But the country did not protect the king. That was fucked up. And so it was. The ending may have been tragic, but if she is no longer ashamed of the past that led there, it's finally time. I should never have pursued that wish. She fulfilled her duty as king, finally. It led to ruin, but she saw everything through to the end. There need be nothing else. Of course, I did not want everything. The only thing I ever wanted from the very start, I did until the very end, even if it meant losing so much along the way. I will keep this unattainable dream deep within my heart, and it may now end.
聖杯は欲しい。けれど、シローは殺せない。
I do desire the Holy Grail, but I cannot kill Shiro. She turns her sword on her enemy, one-shot those motherfuckers. Nandato? Shut up!
バカなみたけろ。そのようなものより、私はシローが欲しいと言ったのだ。
Do you not understand? Do you not understand, fool? Shiro is more important to me. And that is why my role is set. I will be his sword. I will shield him from danger. All hesitation leaves her. You are saying you do not want the grail?
聖杯が私を汚すものならばいらない。私が欲しかったものは、
These guys are quite Buddhist.
もうすべて揃っていたのだから。
If the Holy Grail will stain me, I do not want it. I already have everything I want. Bro, that scene where Shiro was like, because I fell for you, Saber, you are more beautiful than anything in my life. God damn. But anyways, yes, she has everything she needs with her now. Her pride as a knight, her promise as a king, even the precious dream that young girl once held. My favorite track. Every track is my fucking favorite. Those words I do hear. The girl, are we back in Shiro's POV, I think? The girl who professed that her only goal was claiming the Holy Grail now says she has no need of such a thing. Holy shit. Saber. I call out to her as loudly as I can, between ragged breaths. My vision still hasn't cleared, but I can make out her presence. The pain is fading, bro. I knew he's gonna fucking clutch up, dude. I fucking knew it. My wound, which wouldn't close, begins to heal. Is it because she's close? Shiro, let's walk out of here like a G. Nah, can you stand, Shiro? If you can, please take my hand. Yeah, I can do that. I take her hand. You ready? This riff. Okay, I don't even know if you guys can hear that. I don't know how fucking shit the audio mix is. But anyway, it's not even a riff. I don't know the music. Whoa. My vision returns. Wow. Wow. So it's really the closer they are, the more powerful the healing works? Okay. My head, so fuzzy from blood loss, rapidly regains focus. Shiro is it? Oh my god. Saber, is this your... Yes. Whoa. It can negate... It can negate even the curse of Gay Vogue. Stay close to me, and you will heal completely. We must press on, so. Shiro, time to make a sword, man. Here we go. Saber turns her gaze back to the underground sanctuary. Beyond the door, the last master, Kirei Kotomine, stands at the threshold to the room. Beyond him is Lancer. Kirei, let me give you some advice. You should be standing behind Lancer right now, because we are about to run you through, bro. Soka. He looks at us strangely, as if seeing us for the first time. Oh my, you should be dead 10 years ago, bro. How dull. The disappointment in his voice is palpable. It appears that the Holy Grail is mine. I hate his goofy ass fucking smile, dude. But that will be rather violent. Just try, bro. I'm telling you right now, just fucking try. If my wish is to be granted, it will require a completed grab. Regretfully, I must kill you here, Shiro. Huh? I try my best to brace myself, but my body still won't listen. Even with Saber's hand in mine, it's all I can do just to stand. I can't possibly fight, so I'll only be a burden to Saber. Do not concern yourself. Do not concern yourself with this. I will handle it. Please just stay here. Such confidence. What say you, Lancer? Do you think it would be wise for us to flee? Lancer is silent. Of course, Kotomine doesn't actually sound at all worried. He's just making a show of it. Fuck you, bro. Kotomine, before I cut you down, I will ask, what exactly do you hope to gain? What is your wish, Overseer? My god, you are the lamest motherfucker to walk this earth, bro. In a word, entertainment. But I am in no rush. He's like a Reddit atheist if he became a priest. To be honest, I have little interest in the grail itself. That is fine. If none prove worthy, I will take it for the sake of the world itself.
自らマスターになった男が何を。貴様は初めから聖杯を手にするつもりだったはずだ。
God, this height difference is so funny. You must think me a fool. You slay a master to become one yourself, but claim innocence? You intended to pursue the Holy Grail from the start.
何ただの広いものだよ。ランサーのマスターを始末したの
You
は
jest, but it is the
外からの
truth.
魔術師は何か
I
と
came to
厄
this
介だ。
situation by happenstance.
聖
Lancer's
杯があ
master
あいう
had
も
to
のなの
die.
だと外部には知られたくないのでね。
I would not want them
早
to
めに
discover
退
the
場しても
Grail's
らったのだ
nature,
が、
so I
せ
was
っかく
forced
の
to
サーバ
retire
ー
that
を消し
monster
てしまう
early.
のもうま
I
く
was
ない。
forced? Still, it would not have been wise to eliminate the servant at that
円滑
stage.
に殺し合いを
I
進めさせ
needed
る
a
手駒
pawn
が
to
いるよう
hasten
だっ
the
たこ
war's
ともある。
conclusion. So I
少しばかりランサー
borrowed,
のマスター
by
権を
cutting
拝
off his
借
left
しただ
hand,
けだが。
that master's rights to Lancer. The hell? Kotomine became a monster by killing Lancer, so she was a couple steps back. We can't blame him.
そうか。
Soka.
貴様が何者であるかはもう聞かない。
Then, I require no further information from you.
だが先手役として責務を果たしてもらうぞ。今回の器、魂の杯はどこにある？
I would, however, have you fulfill your duty, O Overseer. Where is the vessel? Where is the heart of this war?
何
What?
まさか
Did you not
知ら
realize
ず
you
に
had
か
it
く
to
まってい
begin
たという
with?
のか。
Shit, did I find this out through the story, or I spoiled myself a couple times? Like, you know, it's not like I was fucking reading the wiki. It's just like a couple posts came up on Twitter and YouTube and Reddit. So I did see a couple things. So I sort of know where this is going. I don't know. I can't fucking remember, man. He actually gasps. The brief moment of surprise passes quickly. With a smirk, he snaps his fingers to introduce the final piece of the puzzle. What? Both Saber and Lancer tense. Oh fuck, bro. Don't be Gilgamesh, bro. Heavy footsteps echo from above.
さて、お前たちには不要だろうが、紹介ぐらいはしておこう。彼はアーチャーのサーバット。前回の聖杯戦争で私のパートナーだった英霊だよ。
We're fucked. We're fucked. I should have known. I was thinking, yo, what if his servant from 10 years ago was Gilgamesh? I was fucking thinking that. God damn it. God fucking damn it, dude. Oh my god, dude. So this might be where Lancer may have to team up, like... Kotomine wouldn't waste a command spell just to fuck Lancer over to stop him from teaming up. So Lancer and Saber, we might gotta team up and use the gay bulg. Use the gay bulg on Gilgamesh. I suppose it is hardly necessary any longer, but let me introduce you. This is the servant Archer. He is the heroic spirit I partnered with in the previous Holy Grail War. The golden figure makes his appearance. We're all dead. Gilgamesh, king of heroes. We're fucked, man. What data did we just get? Just the owner, the master? Curate. Look at this motherfucker. All right, let's check this out. Charisma A+. An amount of charisma that's closer to magecraft or a curse rather than a skill. Divinity B. It should be A+, but because he hates the gods, it has been ranked down. So it basically chose that. This dude is so fucked. What the flip? I knew about Treasury of the King. That shit's just fucked up. I did not know about this. Star of Creation that divided heaven and earth. Oh my god, that's that funky ass sword Ea. Enuma Elish, which has three spinning cogs. Max target is 1,000 per. Anti-world. Okay, bro, we're fucked. Sword of Rupture, blade that can sever space itself. Rifts created by compressed and clashing winds. So you are built to be Saber's rival. becomes an artificial fault line, divides space-time, annihilates everything that stands against it. No way to defend against its destructive power unless the target has an anti-purge AC or an attack powerful enough to cancel it out. The damage value is SDR times 20, but the MGI value can be randomly added to the SDR. Maximum damage is 4,000. Damage increases exponentially when noble phantasms from the treasury are used as backup. It is a sword with the power to sever the world, which makes it equal to or even more powerful than Saber's Excalibur. So they say all of that, but at the end, it's barely more powerful than the Excalibur. So whatever. The Excalibur, don't write off the Excalibur yet. I'm thinking it can stand its own. But the way they describe those stats is like it's like they got a role-playing game. They got like a Dungeons and Dragons thing. These stats don't really come into playing the story, but it's cool. It's cool. It's not really world building. It's like game building, but like it's cool to have all those stats. Oh well, the rank EX and A's, they do talk about that, but I don't think anyone ever talks about multiplying the MGI value to SDR. I wonder if there's a game, Fake Grand Order. I wonder if those stats come into play there. Anyways, the atmosphere shifts. Now this guy I know for sure we cannot one-shot. After making his sudden appearance, Gilgamesh crosses the sanctuary grounds to stand beside Kotomine. Oh my god, he's hearing his fucking grip. So, what are your plans now, Kotomine? Are we settling the score with these worms here? Yo, Lancer is your friend, man. Nah, they probably had the worst co-op relationship ever. This is rather an underwhelming menu. Please, do not say that. This did not conform to my expectations. Forgive me. Allow me to address all your complaints later. So Kotomine is a bitch. He is a bitch. Alright, as long as you understand. But do something about this primitive, will you? If he continues to fix his ugly little gaze on me, I may be forced to kill him. The hell is this, Kotomine? That guy's your servant? Yes. I have not explained everything to you. He is my servant from the previous war. We had a mutual understanding at its conclusion. As he felt following me was acceptable, and I prepared suitable sustenance for him to remain, we have been content to continue our cooperation. Fuck the both of you. So that's why you keep that disgusting room. And why didn't you tell me about this? What would have been the point? Did you want to partner with him for your tasks? Hell no. I'd rather die than work with him. Lancer, you talking kinda crazy. And now there are 3 of them. Lancer by the stairs, Gilgamesh in the center of the sanctuary. We can't beat them all. Gilgamesh is too much for us on his own, but we can't escape with Lancer around either. Kotomine, you said you didn't know about him, so he was fucking acting, god damn it. Please, I am a priest, I do not lie. Huh? You're lying. You said you couldn't ignore a servant from the previous war. Correct. I was, in fact, surprised at the time as well. I had intended for Archer to remain here, but he still went out to do battle with you. Should you have been the one to investigate Archer, you would have discovered all this. As such, I was forced to make plans. You are so... So you see, I did not lie. At the very start of the game, there was a character that was talking to Sakura on the street. And we only got the name that he was a foreigner. I do not remember what he looks like. It was in the prologue. Oh shit. Because the prologue happens for all 3 routes, I believe. I wonder if this dude was the foreigner. Then what was he doing to Sakura? Who knows? God damn it. I blundered right into the enemy's stronghold because I trusted his word. We all did. It's not your fault.
貴様がアーチャーのマスターだというのか。
Then you are Archer's master?
そうだ。
Correct.
10年前の再現に
It
なった
feels like a
せいだ。
renewal of the war from 10 years ago, yes?
もっとも
I was
あの
obviously
時私
unable
は
to
すでに
witness
切
the
りつけ
final
に倒
moments
され
after
最
Kiritsugu
後の場
defeated
面に
me.
は立ち会えなかった
This should be the second
お前
and
と顔を合
final
わせるの
time
は
I
これ
face
が
you.
2
You're
度
right
目
about that.
答えろ。アーチャーはなぜ残っている。
How and why does Archer remain? What
キリ
caused
ツグ
the
に倒さ
fire?
れたというお前
And
は
how are you
なぜ
alive
今
after
も生きている。
Kiritsugu defeated you? I want the answer to all these questions, but I don't know if we're gonna get them here. Are we really gonna... These things like question with long answers. I don't know if the 3 servants here are gonna be willing to just stand here while we all confer. Saber's voice drips with venom. These questions must have been weighing on her for a while now. She must also want clarity about what she left behind 10 years ago and the disaster that followed.
そのようなこと言うまでもなかろう
There should be no question.
10年前
10 years
不完全
ago,
ながらも
the
聖杯
Grail
は
was
満ち手
incomplete,
に取ることが
yet
可能
filled
だ
with power. It was within reach,
私はそれに
so I
触れた
touched
だけ
it.
だキリツーとお前は強力だったのでな分断させ
You
る
and
ための目くらま
Kiritsugu
しが
grew
欲
too
しいと
strong,
願
and I
った
wished for a
のだが
diversion to
あ
separate the
のよう
both
な
of
目
you.
くらましが
What
起きると
ensued
は
shocked
私
even
も
me.
驚いた
I cannot wait to watch Fate Zero. Wait, that means
では
you
あの
caused
火
the
災は
fire with the
貴様が
Grail?
聖杯
You
の力で起
fucking
こしたものだと
bitch.
いうのか。
さあな
The fire was the
思う
diversion.
のだが私でなくても聖杯は同じことをしただろうあれはそういうものだ
Oh
万
shit.
能の杯というが
Perhaps.
その
Had I
中に
been
満ちた
someone
ものは
else, the
血と
Grail may
闇
still
と
have
呪
done
い
the
でしか
same,
ない
or at least something similar. That is in its nature. It is called the omnipotent chalice, but only blood, darkness, and curses fill it.
お前も見たのだろう
Did you not witness
聖
that as
杯を
well?
破壊した
What
折
emerged when you
そ
destroyed
こ
the
から溢れ
vessel?
出した闇
Bossed Archer in its
アーチャーは
darkness.
それを浴びてしまった
Wait,
だけ
wait,
だ
wait, wait. What emerged when you destroyed the vessel? Bathed Archer in its darkness. Perhaps he would not be such a bitch. Perhaps he would not have become lost in this world had you not destroyed the Grail.
よまいごと聖杯は持ち主の願いを叶える魔法の鎌だ。ならばあの火災はお前の願望ではなかったのか。
Cease your drivel. The Holy Grail is a wish-granting vessel. It grants the wishes of the one to possess it. So you must have wished for that fire.
結果だけはな
I only wished
だが
for
その
what
過程を
resulted.
私が想
I
像
had
し
no
ていた
such
のとは
designs
違
on the
う
process
私は
by
た
which it
だ
happened.
あの年から
I
人が
merely
いなくなれ
desired
ばいい
that
と思った
everyone
だ
be
け
gone from you are a goddamn idiot. I merely desired that everyone be gone from that place.
そもそもお前
You,
たちは
on the
想
other
像力が
hand,
貧
seem to be
困だ
lacking in imagination.
願いが叶
Grant
う
wishes,
そ
certainly.
れはいい
But
が
how will a wish be
では
granted?
願いとはどう
Did
や
you
って
expect
叶
the
えるの
world
だ
to change instantly?
まさか願った瞬間に
まさか
世界が変わると元の聖杯はどうあ
I
る
do not know what the original Holy
今の
Grail
聖
might
杯
have
は
been,
力の渦
but
に
this
過ぎ
one is merely concentrated power.
精密な
It
計
is
算
incapable
相互
of
作用による矛
calculations
盾
or
の修
correction.
正など論
It
外
is
だ
simply a power
あれは
source.
巨大な兵器と同
Think
じ
of
だ
it like a weapon.
持ち主が
If the
富を
one
願
who
えば
possesses it
周囲の
wishes
人
for
間を
riches,
ことごとく
it will
殺害し主人に幸福を与える
Bro, this might be the worst fucking Holy Grail ever, bro. So whatever it is, the answer is kill. The one who possesses it wishes for riches. It kills all around him, thus granting its possessor the riches, their wish. Alright, chat. We are gonna take a break. I am hungry, man. Fucking, I'm so fed up with Kotomine, dude. I'm so goddamn fed up. Now we're gonna save and not fucking load. Unstable bitrate, dude. Fuck. My internet sucks. But anyways, we will be back. I'm gonna end the stream here. We will be. I hope the audio quality was good. But yo, I'll see you guys later. Peace.